Hello and welcome to Success Motivation. I am Alice. Today's video is about working to change your generation. It's taken me a few months to make this video because this is an emotional topic for me. I was born and raised in Cameroon, West Africa, and because of that, I have been able to see people work in two different countries, in different continents, and seen the reality of work and why we should serve. And I've also watched my own family make a shift, a generational shift, because my forefathers worked really hard. So in this video, I want to encourage you to work to change your generation. There are many reasons why we all go to work. It's so tough to work day in, day out and not have a real strong reason why you go to work. So in today's video, I want to encourage you to have a strong why. With a strong why, you can endure almost anyhow. Let me begin with my personal story. If you're new to this channel, welcome to your home for motivation and encouragement. We created this channel to help you thrive at work so you can have a better lifestyle at home, spend more time with your family, and be fulfilled in your line of service. My parents used to walk bare feet to go to school. I come from a generation of hard workers. My grandfather owned a farm. I had uncles and aunts who had to sacrifice their education because they needed to work on the farm in order to be able to sell food so that the family can prosper. I still remember being told the story of how my dad walked into the house one evening. My dad was the first of 5. He walked into the house one evening after coming home from work, and the family was asleep. And it was raining. And our home at the time, I wasn't born yet, but our family home at the time was made out of mud, not cement, not wood, but mud. And the roof was made from palm trees. And I remember being told the story about how my dad walked in and his parents were sleeping on the floor and it was raining. And of course, rain is going to go through palm trees, and they were getting wet while they were sleeping. But that was all they had. And from what I was told, my dad started crying and said that he was going to make sure that this never happened to them again. My dad worked so hard. This was in Cameroon, West Africa. Worked so hard with the rest of the family. And they built a home made out of cement and had a roof made out of zinc so they would never have to sleep under the rain again. When I think about that, I know that I have a better life today because of the sacrifices that my great-grandparents, my parents, my dad, my mother, and other family members have made. I want you to start 2020 with a strong why. Guys, getting up and going to work every single day is not easy. But if we think about what our forefathers had to go through and realize that we have a much better life right now than what they did, we are telling a different story today because of what they did. Every day when I think about that, I know that I want my two daughters, Faith and Hope, to have a better story because of what I do today. I encourage you. I know you're tired. I know it's not easy. We're in this all together. I encourage you to work to change your generation. There's so much that we can do to make our lives better, our children's lives better, and make the generational shift. And it all begins with one decision. In my generation, several people made a single decision every day, which caused a generational shift. My grandmother is still alive, and I know that she smiles when she sees my videos. I sent her copies of my book. I know that she smiles when she sees that. And I know that she knows that her sacrifices that she made paid off. So you too can change your generation. You too can be the one who makes your great-grandchildren tell a different story. Just like me, they can say, my parents used to walk bare feet to go to school, but they did it so that I would be able to drive to go to school. They did it so that I could one day have the opportunities that they didn't have but worked really hard for. We want you to thrive at Success Motivation. We want you to work to change your generation. Please share this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe so you'll get our next awesome video next week. We love you and have an awesome day.